Hello, this is Rob Reynolds, and I started thinking, I bet there's more than one single dad out there in the world today, and when you got 3 kids and mornings are crazy because you're trying to get them to school and you're trying to get yourself to work, I thought, here's something you can do on the weekend that pretty much lasts all week, especially if you've got teenage boys that just are not satisfied with a bowl of cereal. So what you see on the video right now, I'm cooking up is chorizo. It's like a spiced pork sausage. And what you want to do is cook it through, but you want to get a low moisture chorizo. Some of them have a lot of moisture in them, and the more moisture they have, the easier it is for them to burn to the bottom of the pan. So and as you can see, I'm not even using like a non-stick. I'm just using a regular stainless steel, and it's just fine. All right. After I get this browned, we'll get to the eggs. All right. Next thing is after you have browned the pound of chorizo, you're going to take 12 eggs and you're going to beat them. You can use a whisk or a fork. If you don't have a whisk, you can use a fork, or you can use an electric beater. Doesn't have to be real thorough. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. Either you can just pour the eggs right into the meat and cook it that way, or you can cook the eggs separately, which is what I'm going to do just because it looks better that way and it doesn't take on the color of the meat, because it doesn't look appetizing, trust me. And we'll see how that looks after it's done. If you've never made scrambled eggs before, then what you're going to do is you're just going to pour that beaten egg mixture into a pan. I usually spray the bottom with canola or something like that so it doesn't stick too much. And then you're just going to wait until the pan heats up and the bottom of the eggs will start to solidify. And then you just scrape them off the bottom, like so. And you can already see that, I guess for lack of a better word, the egg starts to curdle. It starts to make pieces, and then before long it's going to be scrambled eggs. Alright, so this is what the scrambled eggs are going to look like when they're finished. And we are almost ready. So the only other ingredient we need is cheese, which I have on hand. And I generally don't put salt in the eggs. You can for taste if you like, but the chorizo usually has quite a bit of salt in it already, so I usually don't add any. Okay, what I usually like to do is I like to get everything set so that I'm not scrambling around trying to grab stuff in open bags and stuff like that once I get the production line going, because this will make about 10-15 burritos, maybe more, we'll see. And yeah, so we'll get this thing going. So first you're gonna take a taco size tortilla. You can use burrito size, but that's usually overkill. And then you'll put on a little of the chorizo, a little bit of the scrambled eggs there, some cheese. I usually like the Fiesta blend or something that's got. And then you'll roll it up. Oh yeah, you should also make sure that you wash your hands before you do this, because you're going to be touching a lot of food. And you take, I usually use a quart-sized freezer bag. Zip it with just the corner open so that you can squeeze all the air out of it. Helps prevent freezer burn. And then you just pop it in the freezer. Okay, pause it. So here for my taste test, I have my daughter, and she is about to tell me that it's just delicious. Ahem, ahem. Go ahead, Grace. Yay. So last thing I want to tell you before I finish up this video is that once you get them out of the freezer, you can use them all week. So there's 10 of them out of what we made there. And once you get them out of the freezer, you throw them in most microwaves, medium, large size microwave, for about a minute and 20 seconds, minute and 15 seconds. Make sure it's cooked through, maybe a minute 30. And it'll be piping hot and ready to eat. And should give props to my ex, because she's the one who gave me the recipe and told me which chorizo to buy. So thank you, and we'll see you later.